Hello everybody, it's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. So I am going to do this short tutorial on the Christmas stocking, a little Christmas stocking. This is from Claudette Crochet's YouTube channel, and I thought I would just make it so my subscribers can see it, just in case you don't follow her. So you use whatever colors you want. This is Mainstays, what is it, Platinum Silver. And I'll also be using Big Twist Twinkle. This color is green. And I use this Big Twist Twinkle in red. And you can choose whatever colors you want. Those are usually the red and the green. You can also throw some black in there if you want, white, whatever colors. But 3 different colors. I'll also be using an H hook. Oops, that's upside down. H hook 5.0 millimeter. I hope you can see it, just in case. But it's 5.0 millimeter H hook. You will also need, if I can pick it up, a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. So this is a really simple pattern. I am using a larger hook. Her pattern, she used a smaller hook and smaller yarn. Whatever yarn size you use and hook size will make the size difference. So you want to start with a, you're making granny square. So I do the magic circle, and you can do chain 4 and slip stitch to join, but I prefer the magic circle. So I do the magic circle, chain 3, and do 2 more double crochets. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets, and I'm starting with the Mainstay yarn. And that is 3, and you want to do a chain 2, and you're making your corners. Then do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. 1, and I'm going to pull this tail so I can close this opening some. That's 2 and 3, chain 2, and you want to slip stitch to join. So I'm going to close that circle completely, pull that tail tight, and in top of your chain 3, that's where you want to slip stitch. I'm going to do it this way. I was watching another YouTuber and she did it this way, and I thought it was so cool. So you're basically pulling back, chain 1, and fasten off. Or you can just do the slip stitch to join that you are comfortable with. But I just like the way that was done. So now you have your granny square. Now I'm going to go with the green. And I'm going to slip stitch to join into this chain 2 space. Pull that and do a chain 3, 2, 3, and 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to pull this tail just to make sure it's in. Now into the next chain 2 space, you do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and you repeat that around. And I will meet you at the end. So again, you're doing 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into each of your chain 2 spaces. And I'll meet you at the end. I have finished my 4 corners. And again, I'm going to go out and slip stitch to join at the top of the chain 3. And fasten off. That's your second part of the granny. Now I will be using the red yarn. And again, I am going to fasten off there. I'm going to slip stitch to join into the chain 2 space. And chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. And pull that yarn. Now into this space between these 3 double crochets on this side and that side, you want to do a double treble. You want to do 10 double trebles. So to do a double treble, you chain over 3 times. Not chain over, wrap your yarn over 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Go into that space, pull a loop, and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it again. Yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go into that space, grab yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you want to do a total of 10. So I will meet you when you have your 10 double treble into that same space. I finished my 10 double trebles. So you're at a corner. So you want to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. It's 2 and 3, chain 2, 3 more double crochets into the chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. And in this space between the 2, you just do 3 double crochets. Space between the 2, 3 double crochets on each side. Remember, it's basically a granny square that you're doing. Now you add a corner, and you want to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and just repeat that around, and I will meet you at the end. I have finished. I'm at the end, and again I'm going to slip stitch to join, and you can slip stitch however you like. I just want to get used to doing it this way because I like to do it this way because that knot is in the back, which I prefer, instead of it being on the top. And fasten off and tighten that knot. And this is what you should have. It looks a little wonky right now. So the next thing we want to do is to weave in your tails, and I'll just show you how I weave in mine, and you can go ahead and weave in your tails, and I will come back on when I've finished weaving in all these tails. So I just go under those stitches, if I can get under them, and pull it through and go back the opposite direction. And pull that through and cut the end. So just go ahead and weave in your ends, and I will come back on when I have all mine weaved in. Okay, I have weaved in all of my tails. So now what you want to do is fold this in half. Make sure everything, all your stitches match up. So make sure everything is matching. Okay, so you see what it looks like, a little stocking. So you want to take it and onto slip stitch to join your yarn. And we're going to be doing single crochets to close it. So you want to chain one and do a single crochet into that same stitch, and just make sure your stitches are all aligned. Do a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, you're going to follow that up, and when you get to the chain 2 space, you want to do 2 single crochets into your chain 2 space. That's 1 and 2. And continue on. I'm going to cut that tail. I'm going to pull it. Make sure it's not bunched up in there. And I'm just going to cut that tail off. And then continue with the single crochets all the way up. And then when we get to the top, you can either fasten off or you can make a loop for hanging, because you can put this on your Christmas tree or hang it somewhere. Put it on a little, or just hang it anywhere you want. If I only could get this in, what is going on? There you go. And just continue the single crochets all the way up, and I will meet you when I finish, when I get to the top. Now I made it to the top. Now you can chain whatever, however how big you want your loop to be. You want to just do the chain and then check it to make sure it's the length that you want. I am going to do 15 chains, but I'm going to do them a little differently. So I am going to go into this front loop and pull it through. Front loop, pull it through. Front loop, pull it through. Front loop. And you're still making a chain, just making it a little different. I did this on my last tutorial when I did the pot holder. And I really liked the way it turned out. So I figured I'd try it again. Always like to learn new things with crochet. And if I can do it, I like to pass it on to my viewers. And continue on. Let me see, how many do I have? Okay, going to do 3 more. And that should be big enough, long enough for the loop. And make sure you get under all of them. Okay. And I'm going to just do a slip stitch back into that space. And that's the loop. And fasten off. And that is the mini. Hers is mini, which is made with much smaller yarn, but it's the Christmas stocking. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you are going to make it, please leave me a comment. And if you're not on my Facebook group, please join my Facebook group and show your work. I'd love to see it. I also have a membership on my YouTube channel, and if you like to, please join my membership. I am trying to get to 10 members. Until my next video or my next live, stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.